meat-eating, gun-toting, dog-loving, horse-riding, ranching, straight-talking Democrat in Montana.
The governor of Montana, Brian Schweitzer, half Renaissance man, half a rodeo cowboy, sounds like he's ready to take on the world. You've called them rats, you've called them crooks. I mean, you have not held back one bit.
Hugo Chavez, the Saudi royal family, the leaders
Rats
in Iran.
and crooks?
The leaders in Iran. Now you tell me, sheikhs, rats, crooks, dictators? Sure.
A governor with his own foreign policy. No one's calling Brian Schweitzer a wuss. And yet the cowboy is a bit of a geek who went to graduate school to study soil science. In the 80s, he went to work in Saudi Arabia, land of the sheikhs, running farm projects.
They embarked on an ambitious agricultural program to become self-sufficient in food.
To wean them off of our wheat.
That's correct.
And now you want to wean us off of their oil.
Now you're catching on. But Montana is a libertarian place. Mostly we say, keep the government
off our back.
Keep the government off our back, out of our bedroom. We don't want to hear from you unless we need you.
2005, I know, at least 2005, maybe earlier, you said to the President of the United States, don't do this. Do not invade Iraq. You said, I'm against this war.
Absolutely. You can't fix 1,000 years of history by sending a military.
Montana has the highest per capita military enlistment rate in the country. Montana's popular governor, Brian Schweitzer, a Democrat.
We're faced with funerals. What do you say to the families? If somebody could give me a script, I would like it, because this is the most difficult part of my job.
With us now, Democratic Governor of Montana, Brian Schweitzer.
Give me some money.
Thanks very much.
I need some money.
Could I have some too?
You got money. You've got a surplus. You're one of 2 states that have a surplus in the United States. How do you do it, Governor?
Well, I hadn't been elected to anything before I was elected to governor.
Right.
So I had to learn real fast. There's an infinite number of good ideas. They all cost some money, a finite amount of money. So I thought of 101 ways of saying no nicely.
Okay. Hey, Governor, what's your position on gun control?
You control yours, I'll control mine.
Okay.
You're a Democrat, so most people would say, hey, he's used to spending a lot of money, and here you are, the one saving.
Well, I can squeeze a penny into a copper wire a mile long, and that's the way small businesses run. That's where I came from, with small business. Big businesses and little businesses all over America are challenging every expense. Why shouldn't government do the same? When I was elected governor, we were increasing our prison population second fastest in the country, and according to the Pew Research Foundation, we are currently decreasing our prison population the fastest in the country. What are we doing? We have meth treatment centers. We don't put them in jail. If somebody has a drug or alcohol problem, we treat the underlying cause. We get them back into their community. We use urine analysis. We have counseling. And if they reoffend, and many of them will, we put them back in, get them some counseling, and get them back out. It's cheaper, they're more productive, and they stay in their own community.
No, I'm confused. Montana, it's a conservative state, yet you are a Democratic governor. How'd you do it, sir?
Well, I'm a Democrat who drives a pickup and goes to church on Sunday. I work with my hands, but the difference is that I can balance a checkbook, and I'll take responsibility for my own actions, and that's the way Montana people are.
A lot of Democrats are also looking at your experience here. Montana is a very red state. You're a Democrat, for lessons on how they might win nationally. What lessons can they draw from your experience here?
Folks on the East and West Coast and the political experts, they talk about red and blue states, but when people go to the polls in places like Montana, they don't think of themselves as red or blue. They watch the folks. They're looking for people with good ideas. They're looking for people to be straight with them. That's all I've done in Montana.
Let me ask you what you're going to do. You're out of office in 2012, is that right?
End of 2012.
What are you going to do then?
Well, I think I'm going to fish in the morning, drink whiskey in the afternoon. If somebody calls me with a problem, I'm going to give them a phone number of somebody who cares.
Fish in the morning, whiskey in the afternoon. All right. Brian Schweitzer, ladies and gentlemen, Governor of Montana. Nice job, Brian. Nice to see you.
Appreciate it.
The governor right there. We'll be right back.